Koreans before. Japanese pair Hina Hayata here with the serve. Flat hit on the forehand of Mima Ito. The ball when it sits up a little bit. And in this case, it looked like it didn't come up at all. Shan Xiaona with the quad. That's that high toss serve. They don't come much higher than that. Could hear the crowd. Wow. Now, one advantage of tossing, I guess there are a few advantages of tossing, as the ball picks up speed on its way down. But as you saw in Shan Xiaona's last serve, even though the toss was off, he tossed the ball. Strong angles, both sides here have the left-handed right. And while Shan Xiaona loves, she can also spin the ball. 2 points in a row, she does so, covering the middle. One advantage is covering the middle. The crossover point, you're not actually turning the racket around. Hand side much weaker. Not for Solja, the shake hands backhand loop right there, right off the bounce. Solja very strong right now in the counter punch. It's a bit. Little break off the top of the net, but good touch from Solja in the thing right now. She's always in the right position. That's just an excellent inside-out forehand flip from Hayata, me included, actually. What it was that Hina Hayata was rubbing on herself, on her breathe as well, of course on the hand more so. 11-4, dominant game one for the German pair of Shan Xiaona and Petrissa Solja. Hina Hayata and Mima Ito have their work cut out for them, but we've seen all sorts of turnovers, leading 1-0 over the young Japanese. Touch everywhere, and it's Mima Ito to finish it. For me, the ball that impressed me most was Hina Hayata to recover it from below the table. Look at this shot right off the, just above the ground, barely. We've seen Shushin make swoop. Forehand flip kill Solja like nobody's business coming through. It's a drive-by shooting on the forehand side. Just a bullet. Tied right back up at 2 points each. Well-placed serve. Neither pair goes for their towel. Now this is the power we saw from the backhand of Hina Hayata. Yes, is prepared. Just has a very versatile game. It's part of the reason we're going to see her continue to climb in the world rankings. Hina Hayata at 6th, ranked number 8, and only twice as old as their world ranking. No! No, that didn't just happen. Solja can't even believe it. Look at that. Blushing, as hard as that ball is hit, she's like a wall just staying right there. This is November of 1989. Look at this, Germany. The wall does not come down here though. So much power. Solja raises the racket. Unbelievable shot.
6-5.
Solja's on fire right now. You know, we talked yesterday and it back. I mean, that wasn't bad placement from Hayata. Sometimes with a high ball, hitting it right at the opponent jams them up, especially if they're back brains of her opponent. But a nice recovery. Hayata seems to be back. Loops it down. And finally, Solja showing that she's human so far in this match. Oh, right on top of the bounce. Mima Ito takes it early. Risky shot, but she's very strong at this. Some smiles of satisfaction to accompany a 2-point lead. Little bit of hesitation. It seemed like Solja trying to just make sure that she got the ball into play. But a 75% loop or an 80% loop from that far back isn't going to bother Mima Ito. Heavy topspin ball. Talked about mental maturity and how Timo Boll celebrate a little bit early and lose focus. You heard the Gomen there. Apology from Hina Hayata. Wow. Germans over the table. 1 game point left. Outstanding push from Solja to start it off, and Shan Xiaona continues the rally. The German pair with full way through. It's not over until it's over. But similarly, coming back to deuce after 3 points in a row isn't enough. There from Hayata calling for the serve. Outstanding recovery. Shan Xiaona chasing down that forehand from Mima Ito. Of the game. Germans back in the lead, another game point. And the strawberry, the backhand strawberry, beautiful receive. Petrissa Solja, little high five after coming back from down 7-10 against the year-old. Waiting for the third ball, playing with Hina Hayata. Solid flip right into the middle from Shan. Excellent underspin serve from Hina Hayata. Have one side red and one side black, so she puts a red sticker on the backhand side. Which makes the racket quite light. Many different materials that can make the racket light.
1-3.
Petrissa's a spinnier shot, slow it down a little bit.
2-3.
If that shot comes down, it's going to be tough, but just long. Can serve. Excellent finisher. The rally back and forth, and finally Mima Ito finding it's the wide forehand again that can be difficult for left-handed players. But against anybody, an angle like this, it's going to be trouble. You can understand why Solja could have gone down the line. Chop block and so much power. Hina Hayata has it. We should be alternating for the doubles pairs. Perfectly placed to the middle. Ito very focused right now. Less for the Japanese as they're leading by 4. Wow, Hina Hayata. This is the shot that the players can really appreciate, keeping the ball low to the net.
9-3.
Short pips punch with a little apology. And a long push, but it didn't seem to fool Hina Hayata. She waited patiently to see what Solja would.
11-3.
And a dominant game from Mima Ito and Hina Hayata of Japan. 11-3. Side of the racket, which you can see Wang Hao did so many years successfully. And currently Xu Xin and Wang Chunting. Shan Xiaona with a bit of a chop. 1 point apiece as Hina Hayata serves.
1-2.
Break off the top of the net and that huge stomp and that flat hitting. Beautiful play. Now this is one thing in doubles, thinking so far ahead. Little frustration stretch there from Mima Ito. Those minor changes should be effective. Beautiful shot from Ito, and it's set up with the first loop from Hina Hayata. Once they get into the rally, it's going to be an open hitting spree here. Strong placement. Solja keeps the ball on the table, but a little bit more passively than usual. Hayata with the big step around forehand loop. Oh, touch shot from Solja to finish it. Looking like a circus out here. Absolutely spectacular play. A few of these shots, can't believe they come back. Look at Hayata running it down about 4 steps before she can get a racket on it. And Solja plays it soft. It takes so much confidence to... Well played, Shan Xiaona hitting it behind the momentum. Hina Hayata jammed up as she starts to serve. Of course, different signals for different teams, often the pinky used for short. The start of this rally was too good. Big opening shot and count. Just more ground to cover the farther they get. That is a solid push from Mima Ito, and Shan Xiaona quick. Not the hardest shot we've seen from Solja. Excellent placement, changes it up. Again, Shan Xiaona starting to move. More Japanese players here than any other nationality. Except maybe Korean, but they're fighting back. The 260. And from deep behind the table, it's another attempted chop sort of punch. It's 9-8 and you lost the last 3 points. But the focus and the pressure is still there from the young Japanese pair who take 9-9. Deep on the table, a quality loop. Impressive shot from... There it is, the forehand does it. It's the forehand that beat Ju Yuling in a beautiful hug of celebration. The Germans managed to do it, but not with ease, that's for sure. Mima Ito and Hina Hayata giving quite a fight, coming back from 5-9 with 4 points in a row. You can see the scores there. After an 11-3 victory for Hina Hayata and Mima Ito, a solid timeout for the German pair, and Deutschland is going to be quite happy. The shout out, the prophecy is fulfilled. Our women's doubles champions are Petrissa Solja and Shan Xiaona of Germany. You'll get a chance to see them on the podium later at the awards ceremony. Stick around, we've got the women.